Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is a little different than usual because normally when somebody emails us, they're complaining like, oh, I've been blown off or this person won't talk to me. Well, apparently the dude on the phone today named Andy has been trying to get together with the girl that he went out on a date with, and she's also been trying to get together with him, but they can't seem to connect. What? And now I guess he thinks he needs to do a second date update about it. Andy, what's up? Whoa. How are you?
Hey, good. How you doing, man?
Wow, from that description, it sounds pretty boring, Andy. Like we're going to be your personal assistants trying to get the calendar right for you two.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's me, but we just can't seem to get on the same page.
Okay, well, why'd you email us for a second date update then if you don't think she's blowing you off?
At first, I didn't think she was blowing me off, but now I think she might be.
Okay, maybe it just got too frustrating trying to plan something. Well, before we get into all that, tell us a little bit about her. Where did you meet her?
Starbucks, actually.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Did you approach her?
I did, which I usually don't do, but she actually kept looking at me, and I just thought...
Yeah, she did, Andy. That's right.
She did.
Yeah, you just stand there at the Starbucks all day long waiting for ladies to check you out.
It finally paid off, yes. I mean, I didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe she would, like, I had a stain on my shirt, or I had, like, dandruff or something.
Yeah. You had a whole lot of sexy on your shirt. That's the problem that day, Andy.
I did, yeah.
What did you say to her? Did you have a line, or were you up front? How'd you approach her?
I was very upfront. I just said, I just got to say you're beautiful. I told her straight up.
Good. That's kind of cute.
And then she took her headphones out and said, what? And, yeah. So I had to repeat it again in front of everyone else.
Did she really have her headphones in when you walked up there?
She did, yeah.
That's awesome.
I didn't notice until afterwards, yeah.
Oh, okay. Man. Well, when you said it again, did she seem like she liked it?
She did. She said, thank you. So, yeah.
And then what happened? I mean, did you, like, ask for her number or what?
Yeah, after some small talk, we exchanged, not numbers at first, but Instagrams.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Because I noticed she was on her Instagram, and then we messaged each other back and forth for a while, so, yeah.
So you haven't been out on an official date with her yet at all?
Not an official one, no. That day, we actually ended up hanging out a little bit afterwards, after Starbucks. But, yeah, nothing official.
And how was that hanging out?
It was fun. Yeah, like, we went for a little walk. We went up to this little hill area that has a nice view. And I tried to kiss her, so.
What?
Oh.
Right after meeting her at Starbucks?
Yeah. I was feeling the vibe, so I just leaned in to kiss her.
Whoa!
Wow.
Bold move, sir.
Very bold.
Yeah.
Did you kiss her, or did she run down the hill screaming?
She didn't run down the hill screaming, but she did pull away. So, yeah, the kiss never happened, and I felt horrible about it.
What did she say?
She said, I don't kiss on first dates.
Right, or like at lunchtime, I'm assuming it was daylight and there was no alcohol involved, and you'd only known each other for how long at this point?
Like a half hour, yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, dude, she should have. You know what? That's very judgmental of her. She should have totally been making out with you by then.
Right?
I know. Seriously, are you sure you want to even waste your time trying to go out with her again?
Oh, come on.
So what happened after that then?
Actually, at the end, I tried to give her a hug. I said, do you do first date hugs? And she said, yeah. So we hugged, and then
Okay.
we went our separate ways after that.
And you didn't do anything creepy during the hug?
Mm-mm.
Andy, be honest. Like, it wasn't like a little bit too long or your hands went south?
No. I mean, I have done creepy stuff with hugs before, but no, not this time.
Well, because you've probably learned. You've done enough creepy hugs over your lifetime that now you know what you should and shouldn't do during a hug. That's how I learned not to lick cheeks.
What?
Don't even ask, Andy. Don't ask.
And which
Okay.
cheeks?
Yep.
Never mind.
Anyway, Andy, why do you think she's not calling you back then?
No, actually, she did call me.
Oh.
She did?
Yeah, that's the weird part. She called and left a message the next day.
What? What'd she say on the message?
She just said, hey, it was great hanging out with you. We should hang out again.
She did? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And so you got back to her, right? Like,
I tried to get back to her. I called her back, and I left a message. And then the next day, she texted me back, and then I texted her back, and we just haven't been able to like connect. It's really annoying.
Well, but you said now you think she's blowing you off. Why? It sounds like you guys just are having a normal conversation.
Well, I think she's blowing me off now because it's been like 3 days I haven't heard back from her, and so now I'm thinking maybe she did think the hug was creepy or something.
Or the kiss. Probably the kiss.
No, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple options you could choose from. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she is, in fact, blowing you off with your second date update, all right?
Okay, great.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Andy is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Ariana. They didn't even have a real date. They met at a Starbucks and then ended up going for a walk. Mm-hmm. Oh, and he tried to kiss her like 30 minutes after meeting her. That was also part of the date. And Andy, I think most people would definitely kiss you after meeting you, like within 10 minutes. So I don't even know why you want to call this weirdo. Are you sure you want to call her? She sounds strange to me.
No, she's not. She's not weird. She's really cool. And hopefully she'll kiss me on the second date.
Okay, don't push it, Andy. All right, you already pushed it on the first date, Andy.
I won't, I promise.
And I would normally think it was the kiss or the weird hug, but she actually called you and wanted to hang out, and it's just you guys haven't been able to connect.
Yeah, exactly. It's like she was calling me, I was calling her, we texted back and forth, and then it's like she just disappeared off the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
And it's been
3 days.
3 whole days since you've heard from her.
I feel like we're too connected in this world anymore. Like 3 days, and it really does feel like someone just like is dead.
Yeah. If someone doesn't respond to a text message within an hour, that's like a week.
Right,
Like back
totally.
in the early 1900s, that would be a week. All right, Andy, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. You ready?
Let's do this. Get her on the phone. I want to find out what's going on.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ariana?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is that? Who are you?
Jubal, I host a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
You've clearly been a fan for a long time, and I thank you for that, Ariana.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, that was my point. I could understand that you hadn't heard it before. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
Oh, wait, can you get to the point? Because
I'd love to. His name is Andy, and you guys met at a coffee shop recently.
Oh, no, that's not happening.
That was a quick no, Ariana.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm not interested in guys that play games.
You're not interested in guys that play games? Like board games? I don't like people that play board games either, so I'm on your side there.
Yeah, haha, no. What did, what did his email say?
All good things. He said that he really liked meeting you and that you guys were trying to plan a date, but you disappeared and he hasn't heard from you in 3 days. Oh, he also said he tried to kiss you, like 30 minutes after meeting.
Which we thought was like bold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bold, but he's breadcrumbing me, so, yeah.
Wait, remind me again, breadcrumbing. What does that mean?
He's stringing me along, like he's sending me texts and calls. They're like, they're nice and everything, but like he's not trying to make solid plans with me.
I mean, of course he is. He contacted us to get a hold of you so that you guys could get together.
I don't know about that. The messages like that he's been leaving me, like he's just returning my calls. It's like he's an answering service.
Okay, so he told us, well, we talked to him a little bit to ask him about meeting you. He said that you guys have been kind of playing phone tag or whatever.
Yeah, but phone tag is like when you like care about someone, you try to get a hold of them. Like he's obviously breadcrumbing me, and so I'm just going to ghost him.
So he's breadcrumbing, and now you're ghosting.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, maybe he's just waiting till you guys can actually talk on the phone to make a plan.
I mean, maybe he was, but obviously we're both busy. So if we're texting, then like text. That's how people make plans.
Okay.
So you think that he's breadcrumbing you because he hasn't tried to make official plans yet?
Yeah, he's just being nice, but he's not like doing anything about it. And I keep saying, when do you want to hang out? When are you free? And he doesn't answer me.
What?
Okay. What does he say in return?
Like, how's your day? He doesn't message me for hours and then just kind of ignores it and is like, how are you? How's your day? Which is nice, but like he didn't answer my question about when he was free.
Yeah, you're like, scroll up in the text thread, man.
Yeah, like he's been breadcrumbing me for a while, but now he's zombieing me, so I'm just over it.
Zombieing?
Zombieing you.
What's that one?
Which one? Yeah, I don't know which one that is. What does that mean?
If someone ghosts you and then they like come back from the dead, you know, like they're zombieing you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to clear it up real quick. So at first you felt like he was breadcrumbing you, and then you ghosted him, and then you felt like maybe he ghosted you, but now he's zombieing you?
And you guys, he's using you to zombie me.
Yeah, that's so
Right.
clear.
I don't know what, yeah. I don't know what you call this part. You probably have a word for it, but he's also on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now. I don't know what that, like.
Resurrecting? Maybe that's resurrecting.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be called.
He's not really on the phone right now. This is in 8th grade.
Yeah, no, he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. And yes, our show is actually it's more like 6th grade. But thanks for the vote of confidence.
Hey, I'm here, Ariana. How you doing?
Oh my God.
What is breadcrumbing, by the way? I don't even know what that means. I was just trying to reach out to you.
Yeah, you weren't like actually making solid plans with me or anything, so I just decided to bench you. You know?
What?
You got benched.
I
Dude,
get that one.
What?
Yeah, everyone gets that one.
I want to hang out with you, Ariana. It sounds like you have a term for everything.
Yeah.
Bench me? What does that even mean?
I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm going to go out, do whatever I want, and I'm going to have you sit on the sideline because you need to make a move.
Make a
Like,
move.
you're not playing well in the game, so, like, I got to put you on the bench. You know what I mean?
What? I've been playing good. I texted you. I called you. We haven't been able to make a connection. Why are you benching me?
You sound so sad, Ariana.
He shouldn't sound sad. Like, he zombied me.
I mean, zombieing, breadcrumb. I had to write those terms down before. I never even heard of them. But, I mean, can we just, like, talk in English? I mean...
So those are all English words.
But Ariana, I mean, here's the thing. When you're using all those terms and you're like labeling everything that he does in a different way, it almost sounds like you're the one playing the game, not him.
I am not playing games. He's the one who is playing games. I've already explained everything that he's done to me. Like, I'm the victim here. Like, I'm benching him.
Yeah, I feel like you know all the terms and you've played this game for a long time now, Ariana, so you know when somebody's playing a game on you. Andy, why would you breadcrumb her like that?
Come on, Jubal.
I was not... I don't know what that means, but I
Oh,
wasn't...
whatever, you zombie.
Okay,
I
you know
mean,
what?
Andy, like, to your defense, listen, Ariana, he directly told you that you're beautiful in a Starbucks. Like, that's really direct. He tried to kiss you 30 minutes into the date. I mean, like, how much more can he say? Like, I am into you.
I don't know what else I need to say. Like, I've already told you guys everything. Like, what else am I supposed to say?
I don't understand. Will someone just please explain to her that I like her and I want to go on another date and I don't want to be benched or breadcrumbed or whatever?
I'll do that for you, Andy. Ariana, would you go on a second date with Andy? We will pay for it. He does want to go out with you again. He's not throwing breadcrumbs in your face.
He'll name a time and place immediately.
Yes, and we'll pay for it.
Actually, I don't have an exact time or place right now, but I'll text you later for sure.
Yeah.
Set it up.
Oh, no.
There you go, Ariana. What do you say? One more date. We'll pay for it.
Do you see what I'm dealing with?
Okay,
Kinda,
I mean, this whole time I've been against you, but I kind of get it now, Ariana.
Like, just set a date. Like, we're not getting married. Like,
I know. I want it to be special. I have to think about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
frustrating.
No, that's
No,
good.
that's a ploy. I'm with her.
I mean, this is all happening. You just said it right now. I can't think of something off the top of my head, but we'll have fun. Trust me. Trust me.
you know what, Andy? Like, you're officially benched right now. If I'm interested later, like, I'll text you.
Oh.
What?
Oh, man.
No.
Got
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying, Ariana, if you zombie him, then you're okay going out again.
Yeah, Andy, I'm ghosting you right now, and if I decide to talk to you again, I'll zombie you, okay?
I'm so confused right now. What's happening?
I don't think you got a date.
Sorry you didn't get a second date, though, Andy. And I think we need to be officially done because I need to go to Urban Dictionary right now and figure out what the hell just happened.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I don't really know what happened with that second date update, but at least now I know what breadcrumbing, zombieing, and resurrecting is in dating terminology. If you missed it, Alex wanted to call Ariana. She wasn't calling him back. They were playing phone tag. she would go away, then come back, and everything else. We got her on the phone. She said that Alex was breadcrumbing her.
Yeah.
Like, saying he was going to make plans, but never making plans. And then she went away and then came back, and apparently that's zombieing. And there was a whole lot of words that she used.
A lot of terms.
She's been reading too many blogs about dating online.
But the thing is, she was spot on with his behavior.
I mean,
Because at the very end, he's like, yeah, I'd love to take you out. Not sure when, but I think it's going to happen.
So he was still doing it. They agreed to not go out. Maybe. Because she said she might zombie him at some point.
I feel
That means bring him back.
with all these terms, like, if you tell someone you're dating nowadays, they're like, what is dating?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know what that means.
Are you zombieing? Are you breadcrumbing? Oh, no, we're just dating. What?
Yeah. Are we shillelaghing?
Yeah.
What is that?
That one sounds fun. I would
It does
like
sound fun.
shillelagh.
I would shillelagh somebody. That
Yeah.
sounds great.
Why not? Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who breadcrumbed you or zombied you or just didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today thinks that his date was ruined by pirates.
What?
Yeah.
This is the most awesome start of any second date we've ever had.
No way.
You know, it doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, pirates will come in and just ruin a date. Those guys are jerks. They're always doing things like that.
No.
His name is Paul, not the pirate, the guy that's date was ruined.
okay.
No, it wasn't some pirate named Paul that
Yeah.
showed up. And his email said that pirates came up, and he thinks that's what ruined his date. Paul, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Is this like some like figure of speech we don't understand?
Or were you in Somalia?
It's right in between.
Right in between. Okay, so before we find out how pirates ruined your date, who's the girl that you went out with? What's her name?
Vicky.
Vicky.
Okay.
And where did you meet Vicky? On the high seas?
No, I met her on this new app, Bumble. Have you guys heard of it?
Yeah, that's not new,
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
It's been around for a little bit.
It's kind of like the thing right now, though.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought it was like the cool new thing.
It is cool.
I mean, I think it is.
it's
Kind
the
of,
one
but it's
where-
been around for a while. It's the one where the ladies choose the dudes.
Okay, yeah, so you guys have heard of it.
Yeah.
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 All right. So your friends
Okay.
told you to try Bumble, and that's where you met her.
Yeah, so we matched on Bumble, chatted a little bit, and thought I would take her out for some drinks, and she said yes.
Now, was this
All right,
your
and then-
first ever like online dating experience?
No, I've tried Tinder before, went on a couple unsuccessful dates, and I tried Craigslist one time, and that definitely was the...
I don't know why you thought that would work.
That's where you could probably find a real life pirate.
It's a good
Tell
point,
us about
Jubal.
the pirates. What does that mean? You said you think your date was ruined by pirates?
Okay, so here's the thing. I took her out to get some drinks, and I know that for me, it takes about 2 to 3 drinks to really loosen up and get good at conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
So, first drink, things were still kind of stiff. Second drink, things started to get better. And then by the third drink, I think I may have gone too far.
Why?
Because for some reason, pirates came up. And
Like in
You start-
conversation, or they sauntered up to your table?
in conversation,
Okay.
Okay.
and I thought it would be funny to talk in a pirate voice, like, "Our matey, the 7 seas be," stuff like that.
Well, it's hard. Okay, Paul, to your defense, it's hard not to do that when anyone brings up pirates. We all want to say something about booty and walking the plank and the whole thing.
Yeah, it's true. Why do you think that ruined your date?
Well, it was fine at first, but I got stuck in the pirate voice for not exaggerating 5 to 10 straight minutes.
Oh,
It
that's a
sounds
lot
like
of.
a condition where you literally just got stuck and couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, it really felt like a medical condition.
Could you tell that she was like, okay, joke over at a certain point, or did you just keep going and you weren't aware of that?
I definitely just kept going, and at this point, she was barely even responding. I mean, I'm sure she was just trying to think of ways to escape the situation.
God, you needed help escaping the pirate voice. More like it. You should have slipped her a note that said, "Help me. I've been captured."
If I could have, I would have, but that was the problem. Was I just kept going.
Yeah.
So, how quickly did your date end after you got a case of the pirates?
Well, eventually, I was able to get back to my normal voice. I dropped the whole pirate thing and sincerely apologized for going on for too long. And she, accepted my apology, and we moved on and had a pretty good conversation after that.
She didn't bolt right after the pirate, so
No,
that's a good sign.
she didn't bolt. Maybe just out of courtesy so it wouldn't be very obvious.
So, how did everything end with her then?
So things were wrapping up, and she said she needed to get out of here, and she said that her friend was coming to pick her up. So I waited, and I didn't want to, try to kiss her in front of her friend and after everything. So
Yeah, well, that's not a pirate move. A pirate would have grabbed her right in front of her friend and made out with her.
Well, the thing is, I'm not actually a pirate.
Oh.
If I was, I probably would have definitely gotten a second date.
It all makes more sense now that he established that.
And you've heard nothing back from her at all?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update if you ask for your second date update in a pirate voice.
Oh, gosh.
Let's hear it, Paul.
Arr, give me a second date update, matey.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, perfect. We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I told myself I wouldn't do it, but fortunately, I can't help it. Arrgh. Welcome back to your second date update, where Pirate Paul is on the phone. Will he be getting a date or walking the plank?
Arg.
All right, got it out of my system.
You know that everyone in the car right now just did the same arg.
I know, they did.
It's so hard not to.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Paul is on the phone. The reason for the pirate theme is because Paul thinks that his pirate impersonation killed his chances at a second date. He went out with a girl named Vicky, who he met on Bumble. They were hanging out, and then they got on the subject of pirates, and then he started talking like a pirate, and then, to use his words, got stuck in pirate mode and couldn't stop, and went on for like 10 minutes, and he feels like that joke just went way too far, and she might think he's kind of a weirdo. You ready to go, Paul? Ready to call her?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
And you're sure you can stay away from Pirate Paul, right?
I'm trying to stay out of the pirate voice.
Okay.
Just don't call her
now-
a wench, okay?
Yeah.
Well, if I enter pirate mode, who knows what will happen.
Yeah. You're not in control at that point. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Can I speak to Vicky, please?
This is Vicky.
Hey, Vicky. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you calling me?
I just wanted to ask you a couple questions about some stuff.
Hey, Vicky.
How did you get my number?
From someone.
Okay, what is going on?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I know it's a radio show, but why are you calling me?
You recently went out with a dude who liked you a lot, and now you're not calling him back. So he sent us an email asking if we could get you on the phone to figure out what happened. His name's Paul.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you remember Paul?
I remember Paul.
Yeah.
He told us about your date and how he kept talking in pirate. He thinks that might have turned you off.
Yeah, It was really weird. He was really normal at first, and then, like, I don't even remember how we got into the conversation about pirates, but we started talking about pirates, and then he wouldn't stop talking in a pirate voice, and it went on for, like, what seemed like forever. He wouldn't stop.
Yeah. But
He did tell us that, and he knows that he kind of screwed up by doing that.
Yeah, I mean, he kept making these jokes. He kept saying, like, something poop deck. Like, he just kept saying poop deck.
Yes.
I don't know. I guess he thought it was funny, but it was just really weird. Like, it reached the point where it wasn't funny, and then he kept going for a really long time after that.
So after pirate voice, you weren't attracted to him anymore?
I mean, it was cute at first, and then it just got really weird. Yeah. And then he started talking to me about other dates he was going to go on later in the week. Like, like he switched up to, like, we were friends or something.
Wait, hold on. Rewind just a little bit. You said he was talking about dates he was going on later in the week?
Yeah, so, like, we matched on Bumble, and he was talking to me about other people that he matched with, and then was just, like, casually bringing up, like, oh, yeah, on Wednesday, I'm going to go out with this person. Like, should I bring her flowers? Like, what would you suggest that I do?
Dude.
That is, I mean, was it a weird attempt to bond with you over both doing the dating app? I'm just trying to figure out why someone would ever bring that up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was really weird. And, like, I didn't really know him, so it's not like I was getting, like, crazy jealous or something because this was our first date, but that just seems like such a weird, kind of really rude thing to do if you're on a date with someone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that should usually be common sense, but
well, we're talking
if you're
about
also going to go talk like a pirate for 10 minutes, you might not understand that's not exactly what you do on a date.
That's a good point.
That's so weird, though. I mean, if someone did that to me, I would read it as they weren't interested in me and that they were trying to friend zone me.
Right, which, had he not done the pirate voice, maybe I would have immediately gone to that assumption, but I think I just felt like he didn't understand how dates are supposed to go.
I think you are astute.
How did you react, by the way, when he was telling you about these other girls?
So I told him my opinion on whatever he brought up, like, yeah, sure, I'm sure she'd like it if you brought her daisies. I don't know.
You gave him solid dating advice.
Yeah.
I guess, sure. Yeah. I mean, now I'm like, I probably should have just told him off.
Well, you know, you can tell him off because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
He's what?
He's listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Vicky.
Oh, my God. What? Why? What is wrong with you? Why would you do this?
I just wanted to see what's up and thought that this would be a funny way to get your attention.
Funny way?
Hi.
Did you think that talking about other girls on our date was going to get my attention?
Well, we've only been on one date, so why is it a problem if I brought up other girls?
What? No, Paul, no.
It's still a date.
Why would you?
No matter what, it doesn't matter how long, you're still going on a date with somebody. You don't bring up other dates usually.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like she's a little bit jealous.
What are you talking about, Paul? Are you lost your mind?
Dude!
It's not like we're exclusive or anything. I'm allowed to see other people, and you should be okay with that.
Yeah, Paul, that's fine. That's what dating is. But I feel like it's kind of an unsaid rule that you don't ask the other people you're dating about advice for other dates.
Right?
It's just a question. You don't need to be, like, scared of a question.
I'm not scared of a question. I don't freaking care if you're dating other people. That's fine, but I don't want to give you advice about it. Like, that just makes me feel like I'm completely not important.
I don't know. You know, your tone and everything, you sound a little bit jealous.
Paul,
I'm not jealous. I just think it's friggin' insane that you would bring up other girls while you're on a date with me. Like, why are you asking me for dating advice? Don't you have friends to help you with that? Like, what?
Who would be a better person to ask for dating advice than the person I'm currently on a date with?
That's,
Paul,
in a weird way, Paul, that's a good point, but no, you're not supposed to do that.
No, you're not supposed to do that.
Why else would you care?
Oh, my God. I don't care, Paul. I just don't want to go on any more dates with you because this is not how I want to date somebody. I don't want to give you advice on other people.
Well, maybe if you continued dating me, you'd be the only person I went on dates with, and that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, work your way up.
Really, out of all the girls, I like you the best.
Wow, I am so flattered. Thank you. I feel really special.
You're welcome.
Oh, my God. Honestly, Paul, just go have fun with the billion other dates you have this week. I really don't care.
It's not a billion. It's 3.
Well, still good. Hey, Vicky, would you like to be date number 4 this week and go out with Paul one more time? We'll pay for it.
No, 1,000% no. I'll go on a date with myself.
Yeah, it's really shocking.
Come on, Vicky. We had so much fun.
Did we? For maybe the first 3 minutes. And not even to mention the freaking talking like a pirate for 10 minutes like you were frozen there.
I was stuck. I couldn't help myself.
He was stuck.
He was stuck in pirate, Vicky. Come on, one more date.
You don't blame him.
No.
Are you sure you won't go out with me?
Yes.
No, Paul, I'm not going to go out with you, matey, because you're weird.
Come on.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, it sounds like the guy in today's second date update has never been out with anybody in his life before. And yeah, it did kind of sound like that. If you missed today's second date update, this dude named Paul wanted to call Vicky. He wasn't sure why he wasn't getting a call back. He thought maybe it was because he slipped into pirate and couldn't get out of it. Apparently, during their first date, he wouldn't stop talking like a pirate and joking around like a pirate the whole time.
Which is funny.
And we're like, dude, why didn't you just drop it after the first couple times? He's like, I couldn't get out of it. I was stuck in pirate. I've never been stuck in pirate before, but he was. And when we got her on the phone and found out the reason, it's one is because of the pirate, for sure.
Yeah.
That was weird to her. But then also, he kept talking about all these other dates that he was going on, clearly trying to be like, I got a lot of options.
Yeah.
And that's not very impressive to go out on a date with somebody and then talk about all the other dates you have lined up.
He wanted advice from her.
Yeah,
But
that's terrible.
It is kind of sad that he can get lots of date options, and there's normal people, who can't even find one.
Yeah, I've had people text that in too.
What is going on in this world?
So yeah, he's out on the date being like, oh, I got this hot date lined up for Thursday.
Yeah.
She says that she likes to hike and stuff. Should I go hiking? What do you think I should do with her? Just asking advice. Text in at 78592 says, I just hated the guy because he had the worst pirate voice ever.
It did. I agree. It wasn't convincing or good at all.
But that's fun. That's a fun part about accents and doing impressions.
Yeah,
you
say that because you're not good at those.
Yeah, you don't have to be good to do an impression.
Yeah, you can just, it's fun.
So they decided to not go out again, but I'm guessing for Paul it's okay because apparently he's got options just lined up.
Hey, he's got dates for days.
Yes,
is what
he
it
does.
sounds like to me.
I honestly think, though, that he was making up these other dates. Like,
I don't
some
think
guys
so.
try to impress girls and do stuff like that. I don't think he has a bunch of dates lined up.
No.
I think that's what internet dating has done to everybody. It's made people have options that probably shouldn't always have that many options.
Really, all you have to do is have an okay picture and some interests, and you can find dates online. So he probably did have a lot of dates up. He's probably also not going to be getting a lot of calls back from those dates.
They're all first dates. I mean, let's be honest. We're not like talking he's got a lot of relationships on the line right now.
I'm assuming Paul will be back for more second date updates.
Let's hope.
Actually, it's only going to be Paul now in second date updates. It's like, another one didn't call me back. I don't know why.
We call the Paul updates.
Yeah.
Move at 92.5.
See
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, sometimes when you do these second date updates, I'm less worried about the date, and I'm more interested in, like, how does somebody start talking to somebody at a bar? You know?
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, it's difficult as a dude to know how to approach somebody. And Edie's on the phone today. She met a guy named Russell. And what was the thing that Russell said to you, Edie, that got you interested? Like, hey, you want me to buy you, like, a shot, and we'll do a shot together?
Wow, Jubal.
No, that wasn't it.
No? Oh, not even in that voice? That's a really hot voice.
It's shocking, because that would be hard for anyone to turn down.
What did he say to you?
He actually said, wow, I like your sparkly nails.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's actually kind of
Wow.
nice because he's complimenting you without being creepy and noticing actually some detail about you. Other than, you know, your chest
nails.
or your...
You've
Okay.
got nice nails. Want to take a shot with me?
In a different voice, though.
Oh, wow. Edie was like, I thought I was reliving the date all over again.
Is it
Jubal.
him? Is he on the line?
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about Russell after he commented on your sparkly nails.
So we really just started talking, and we were just, compatible. And so we kind of broke off and just started having conversations and a couple of drinks at the bar.
Cool.
And we were just having a really great time.
You sound like immediately you went from sparkly nails into deep conversation.
Well, kind of, yeah. So I was like, I'm surprised these guys don't notice the little things. And then he was like, oh, well, I grew up with sisters. And so that we just went to childhood really fast.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Deep
I like
quick.
your nails. I grew up with sisters. I've never found love before. Like, straight into that kind of stuff.
Well, kind of.
And what did you like about your conversation with him?
He just really was listening, and just I felt like I was really being heard, and he was just commenting on things and just really noticing things about me.
God, the standards
That
are
is
so
lovely.
low for dudes.
No.
All dudes have to do to really make an impact is listen.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
really.
okay,
Not
but-
be creepy. for
But
a little
listening
bit.
is more than just blank staring and then waiting for your turn to talk, right?
Right.
Like, he was really engaged in what you had to say, and he was obviously really interested in you as well.
Anyway, so we were just talking, and then we got hungry, and so he's like, let's go get some food somewhere. So I'm like, great, let's go. So we decided on pizza, because we both like pizza, and he asked me, okay, do you have a favorite pizza place? And I said, yes, of course, I have the best pizza place in the state. And he's like, no, I'm pretty sure that I know the best pizza place around. So we decided to have a pizza off.
What?
Dude, that's a good date.
Pizza off, yeah, that
sounds
sounds pretty
like-
nice, actually.
Yeah, I'm in.
What do you do?
So we went to his pizza place first, and he bought the slice, and then he fed it to me.
He fed it to you, actually.
Yeah, that was his idea.
And so
Okay,
he's
so-
feeding you pizza, and what are you thinking? This is awesome, or this is kind of weird, I can eat my own damn pizza?
Well, that was we agreed on that.
Okay.
Cool.
So you agreed to feed each other the pizza at each of the places.
Okay, well, it sounds weird that you're saying it like that. But those were the rules of the pizza off. That's what we decided. It was just fun and silly, and so those were the rules.
Okay.
It sounds weird. It doesn't sound weird. It sounds like you were a little drunk.
Well, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. So it's probably good you have somebody feeding you so you didn't get it all over yourself. Anyway,
Hey, there you go.
who won the pizza off?
Oh, well, I won, obviously. We went to my place. I fed him the pizza. I won hands down.
Oh, nice.
Really? He's told you. You won.
So he's not calling you back because he's pissed that he lost to a woman.
Well, maybe. I don't know why.
Was there any awkward moments during your date?
Well, there's one thing that I keep replaying to myself, and I'm like, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why he's being kind of weird. So we're leaving, walking back to my car, and he's like, hey, I had so much fun. I can't believe a girl like you is single. And so I said, well, I'm not super single. And
What?
That's
You're not?
But
Yeah,
that's
what does that
more than a
mean?
red flag. That's like a red banner, like a red explosion.
Well, I know, but I explained. And so I was like, well, I am dating someone, but we're not exclusive. We're just kind of dating.
Oh.
Okay.
Why would you even bring that up if you're not exclusive and it's not a thing?
Well, I don't know. It just came out. And I'm thinking maybe that was a turnoff.
Yeah, it could be if
Yeah.
you think somebody pretty much has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my defense, he's not my boyfriend, someone I'm just dating. And I wanted to be just really open about that because it's not something I'm ashamed of. We're not in a committed relationship.
Do you think he believed you, though? Because I feel like that's what cheaters say. Like, well, I'm seeing somebody, but we're not exclusive. Right.
Well, what if people say who aren't exclusive? Like, how do you answer that honestly? I was just trying to be honest.
I'm dating around.
Yeah, I'm dating around. I'm single.
Well, I mean, that's basically what I said. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. You brought up an individual person. I feel like that's different. But that's just me.
Edie, does your husband know you're going to do a second date update right now? Because I wouldn't feel right about it if he didn't.
I mean, that's funny, but really, I am single, though. Like, I am single.
Okay, well, here's a question then. Why do you want to call Russell and not the other guy that you've been dating? Do you like Russell better?
Well, I don't know. We just had so much fun and we connected, I thought, so much that first night that I just wanted to see, if it was a really special connection, see where it goes.
Okay. And does the other guy know about this since you're so honest with Russell?
I have not mentioned it to him yet.
Okay.
Weird. Okay, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Edie is on the phone, and Edie wants us to call a guy named Russell, although probably doesn't matter if Russell doesn't want to go out with her again, because she's got kind of another boyfriend anyway, so Edie's got options.
Come on, that's not really fair. Come on.
Well, it's kind of the truth, Edie, a little bit.
No, I'm really not exclusive with anybody, so I don't see what the big deal is, really.
Well, either way, we're about to call Russell, and Edie met Russell out at a bar. They left the bar, and then they had a pizza off because they were talking about their favorite pizza places. They both went to each other's pizza place, had a slice. They fed each other their slices, which I think is kind of weird, but anyway, they did that. And the only awkward moment that Edie can think of is at the end of the night where she did tell him that she's kind of dating another guy, but she is single. But she shouldn't have told him that because that might be why he's not calling back.
Yeah.
So you don't think that I should have told him then? Is that what it is?
Well, I just think that could be a reason he's not calling you back, because if I went out with a girl and she said she was dating another guy, I might be like, oh, well, she doesn't really want to date me that bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of with him on that. Like, you should have just left it more vague, is, I think, our only criticism.
I just wanted to be, open and honest. If this is, really something special, I wanted to start it, with a clean slate, just honesty.
So if you want to start
that doesn't work. That lie.
Right
that's not true. I think that's a great way to start a relationship. But does that mean that you're willing to totally ditch the other guy and just go out with him if that's what he wants you to do?
Well, I mean, that would be down the line because we've only been on one date, and I just want him to go out with me again first.
Nope. If we're gonna do the second date update, Edie, I need you to commit to marriage with him right now. Otherwise, can't do it.
I need at least 3 more dates before I'm gonna commit to marriage.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure out why he's not calling you back. Here we go.
Okay, awesome.
Hello?
Hey, is this Russell?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's up, Russell? How are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
All right.
Yeah, just bragging about my job. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Oh, all right.
We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So Edie, the girl you went out with a little while ago, you met at a bar.
Uh-huh.
She emailed us because she really liked hanging out with you, but now it seems like you don't want to go out again.
No, she didn't.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
No.
Yeah, she did.
Definitely did. Definitely.
I mean, that's really nice. I think she's being nice.
What do you...
No, I don't think she's being nice. I think she really liked you.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Do you think that, I mean, she told us that she was dating somebody else, but they weren't exclusive. Did that put you off?
I mean, not at the time, but
now it bothers you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why all of a sudden?
Yeah.
So she told you about the pizza off then?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did this pizza competition. Hers was much better than mine.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry for your loss.
So after that night, thank you. So after that night, I decided to go back to her pizza place because I thought it was great and I was going to pick up a slice.
Oh.
And as soon as I walked in, Edie was there with this other guy.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but she's single. That's, and you don't even know that she's on a date, man. It's her favorite pizza place. Of course she's going to be there, you guys.
With
Everyone is
another
freaking
guy?
out for no reason. Yes, women have friends, Jose. It happens.
I don't know. That's sketchy.
Yeah.
I mean, their body language really felt like a date. It didn't feel like friends. It looked like a date.
Could be a cousin. I hold hands with my cousin.
But you guys, even if it is a date, who cares? Russell, you're not in a relationship with her. You went on one date. You guys didn't even kiss.
Yeah, sure. But the thing is that this guy was like far, far more better looking than I will ever be. Yeah, and he knew how to dress. His clothes looked good. He was like a Disney prince. After seeing that, like, I couldn't ask her out again.
Wait, you don't want
he's
to date
hot.
her because the other guy she's kind of seen is better looking than you?
Yes.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Look, like, I've seen this story before, and if you're going to put me up against, like, a gladiator, I'm done. Like, I can't put in, like, my time and my energy and, like, weeks and days to try to compete with this guy. Like, that's not going to happen.
So you're just giving up the race before you even start running it.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's ludicrous. This guy could be an idiot. This guy could be a jerk. This guy could be boring. Looks aren't everything. Yeah, they're fun for a little while, but they don't last. You could be the long haul, the marathon runner that wins the race, Russ.
Well, it's actually more than that because, like, they look good together. They look like a couple. They're like when you buy a frame and they're in the frame.
Right. Okay, so you're doing the world a favor by letting them date each other because they should be, because they're both hot and they'll make hot babies too.
They're going to have wonderful children.
Oh my God, you guys. She is obviously not even that interested in that guy. If she was head over heels for this guy, she wouldn't have ever even gone out on a date with you, let alone contacted us to call you.
I mean, it put a bad feeling in my stomach. Like, I didn't even order pizza. Like, I just turned around and left.
Wow, you know it's bad when another dude is so hot, you lose your appetite, right?
I mean, it's just how it is. And, like, if you talk to her again, I wish her the best in her future relationship, but it's just like, it's obvious.
Okay, well, you can wish her the best yourself because Edie is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, Russell.
Hi, Russell.
Oh, God.
Hey, are you okay? I feel bad now that I'm hearing what happened.
I mean, I'm fine. Are you? I don't know what to say.
Hey, I feel really bad. I'm so sorry that you saw that. I had no idea.
Were you on a date?
Yeah, it was a date.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Was it with the other guy?
It was the other guy. Yeah, it was the other guy. But
Well, congratulations, Edie. He sounds amazing.
oh my gosh.
I totally knew it. I called it.
Okay, so it was a date, but it was just casual. Like, it wasn't a big deal. I had so much fun with you the other night, and so I was just really hoping that we could go out again.
I mean, after seeing what else you're dating, like, I don't know if I can.
What else?
Like, I can't. Like, that's all I'm going to be thinking about.
Maybe Edie wants to slum it, Russell. You don't know.
You guys, everybody. Edie,
No.
tell him what you think is so attractive about him.
Okay, Russell, you have no idea. Like, I've dated, like, super muscular guys in the past, and, like...
I'm not feeling any better.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Well, I felt like we had something really special, and I just felt like we connected almost immediately, and just we had, like, more depth in one date than I felt with, other guys in the past. And, I mean, I don't want you to beat yourself up about any of this because I think you're really good looking and I think you're really attractive and, like, you have such a great personality that I just want to, like, spend more time with you and get to know you.
Thanks. It's I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm a great fit for, like, I don't know, like, more for, like, a normal girl. Like, you're really smoking, and this dude was really smoking, and I'm like, smoking people should be with smoking people. Like,
Oh my gosh.
No, you have to mix the attractiveness, Russ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
mix
not
it
like
up.
that.
Throw,
Like, I
throw
think,
people for a loop.
okay, I think you are an attractive guy. Like, I think I was really attracted to you. Like, I like splendor. Like, your whole look and vibe is great. I think you're really attractive.
Edie, like, thanks. Like, the compliments are great. But, like, I saw you guys together on this date, and, like, you guys were laughing and, like, could see that you guys were, like, adorable. And it makes sense. And it's like a romantic comedy at a pizza place. Like, I can't.
It sounds like Russell just wants to watch a reality show of Edie and whoever you're dating, Edie.
Yeah, I can't even see it anymore. I just gotta move on. I can't.
I'm just really disappointed. I mean, I really thought that, like, there was something there, and I hope that I wasn't wasting my time going through all of this, because I really hoped that we could reconnect and just, like, you know, see if we could be adorable together, too.
Oh, come on,
You
Russ.
hear that,
come
Russell?
around.
Russell, would you go out on a second date with Edie? We'll pay for it.
I mean, yeah, I really would, but if I was her, I'd say no.
You're not her, Russ. You're just answering for
Yeah.
you.
She wants to go out with you, so the
Right.
choice is yours.
You know what? I'll say yeah, and we'll probably have a good time, but I can just foresee, like, a day or two or a month or two, she's going to be like, why did I ever do that thing?
Wow.
Are you calling yourself that thing?
I am.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Ross, I think there could be something there, but just, like, have confidence. I mean, just don't worry about this other, you know, muscly guy. Just forget about him. You have so many great qualities and things that I really appreciate.
Yeah, my pizza feeding skills are just 100%.
Yeah, exactly, Russell. I bet you that guy's body fat's so low, he doesn't even eat pizza. You can eat all the pizza you want with Edie.
That's right. I'm carb friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's hot, Russ. That is hot right there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today already knows where his date went wrong.
Really?
And the bad part about it is he was pretty much guaranteed to get a second date, and then he did something really bizarre and screwed everything up.
Oh, no.
So now he needs to see if he can apologize and get a second date. Chris, why don't you tell everybody what happened?
I will.
Oh, you sound so defeated.
Oh, no.
Well, you'll understand.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't date a lot. I want to just preface that. I get nervous really easily. So, a couple of weeks ago, I went out with, like, a couple coworkers at a local bar. We're all, you know, tech guys. And we were just having a couple of drinks, and it was getting real fun. And they kind of dared me to spot the hottest girl in the bar, and you should go talk to her.
That's a good dare.
Yeah, classic dare. I was really nervous about it. I just get way too nervous. I don't talk well.
You don't sound
I don't
nervous.
talk well.
You don't sound like a nervous guy at all.
Yeah, you get it. And so they ended up finally coercing me into doing it. So, you know, I spotted who I thought was the hottest girl in the bar.
Uh-huh.
And I went over and I was, like, so nervous. I ended up pulling up my phone and doing a Google search for, like, pickup lines.
Nice.
You didn't. Why did you go to that?
Because I didn't know what to say.
So what'd your phone come up with?
Well, the one I used was, and I said this to her while looking at my phone,
Oh, God.
was, "Hey there, if you were a sheep, I would clone you."
That's it?
Well, that's the one you chose, huh?
That's it.
Yeah, well,
Winner.
that's actually kind of endearing. Like, you're looking at your phone. You're obviously nervous.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
she fell for it, right?
She liked it. She thought it was really funny, and she ended up pulling up her phone. We ended up having sort of like a Google search for pickup lines.
She's like, I bet you I could choose like 10 that were better than that one.
Yeah, she definitely outdid me.
Yeah. All right. So
Awesome.
you struck up a conversation that way, and how'd everything else go?
it went great from there. We had a couple of more drinks. We were talking the whole rest of the night, and probably like 11:30 or midnight, place was slowing down. She ended up whispering. She said, "Let's go back to your place." And I was amazed. I was like blown away.
Yeah.
Like, what? This can't be happening.
Are you talking to me?
Did you say? Did I hear what I think you said?
I just tried to play it cool, which is just me sweating and not saying anything.
Good way to play it cool. Probably didn't know at all that you were nervous.
So but we ended up going back to my place. Okay. Things were moving in a way where the stuff was definitely going to happen, more than just making out.
What? Did you have to Google that too?
I probably should have, because next thing I know, she's like, she has to like go into my bedroom and just sort of get ready, kind of get a little more comfortable. And she's like, "Give me a minute, I'll tell you to come in." And so I let her go into my room.
Wow, she's like a seductress.
I mean, I don't know if she's seductress, but she's definitely more experienced than me. I mean, it seems like she's been with a lot of men. Me, I haven't been on a date for, maybe 2 years before this.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I'm sitting in the kitchen waiting for her to kind of like tell me when she's ready, and I start getting nervous again.
Right, because she gives you time alone with your own thoughts. That's a horrible thing to do for you.
So I started like freaking out, thinking, oh no, she's experienced, I'm not, what do I do? In my head, I get this idea that like, I got to spice it up. I got to deliver when I walk in this room when she beckons me in. So I start going through my cupboards, and I found my jar of Nutella.
Oh, no.
And I got this great idea that is like, hey, you know what? Like, I've seen movies and stuff, and people like eating stuff off each other.
Oh, no.
That's sexy. That's fun. So I ended up stripping and putting Nutella on myself below.
Did you use a butter knife or did you do it by hand? I just have to know.
I wasn't going to put a knife down there.
And you slathered yourself in Nutella.
That is not an attractive-looking substance, by the way.
I thought it would be fun, and people like hot chocolate, but it's definitely doesn't spread easily like it does like on the commercials or the ads.
Oh my God!
Well, they're spreading it on different things in those commercials. I think that's the key.
At any point during the spread, did you think like maybe this isn't a good idea?
At one point, I had both my thighs covered and my entire arm. I don't think there was any point of going back.
Yeah. You can't really play that off.
You covered a lot of body area.
Yeah.
I was thinking just like the important ones. Your entire arm was covered in Nutella?
That was just like me trying to like spread it all out so it looked somewhat even. I was trying to make it look impressive as much as possible.
Except for it leads to like hours of having to lick it off. Like you're tired by the time that's going to be done.
I didn't think any of this out. It was just impulsive.
What did she say? What happened when you walked in the room?
Oh, yeah. Well, she called me in and I went in there completely covered in, almost completely covered in Nutella. And,
that image.
Yeah. Oh, God. It was kind of just like immediately she was first surprised, really confused, and then just horrified.
Yeah. Did you explain to her that it was Nutella before she started thinking it was other things?
That's the thing. I don't think I ever did explain it was Nutella. I think she just got up and she left.
You just pooped yourself or something?
I hope she didn't think that.
You're just like, all girls love Nutella, right?
Did she say anything to you before she left?
She just said, it's late, I gotta go.
No. And just let you sit there sticky?
Yeah, I mean, I do remember saying, no, don't. Wait, don't go. And then she just kind of didn't respond and just walked right past me.
Oh, wait, don't go. I need an adult. I need somebody to help me clean up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Did you hear from her
funny.
at all after this such an embarrassing experience?
Oh, my God.
Well, no. I mean, I've been trying. I just called her and I've sent some texts, but she hasn't responded.
Have you explained yourself in any of the phone calls or text messages?
I was kind of wanting to talk to her directly. So she hasn't responded, so I haven't had a chance to. But I think if I could, we'd have a chance of going on like a second date.
Yeah.
Well, I bet she'll remember you when we call.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't see how she could forget me.
If she gets you confused with somebody else, you probably don't want another date with her. So. That happens to me all the time. All right. We're going to play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and see if you can talk yourself into a second date, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm just going to go ahead and add today's second date update to the list of things I never thought I'd say. But Chris is on the phone, and Chris thinks he's not getting a call back for a date because he slathered himself in Nutella. That's right. You heard me correctly. Chris slathered himself in Nutella, and that's why he's not getting a call back. He met a girl. Wait, hey, Chris, I never got her name from you. What's her name?
Mariella?
Mariella, okay. Chris met Mariella out at a bar. He admits that he's not much of a ladies' man. His friends dared him to talk to her. He talked to her, ended up actually going back to his place, and things were moving on to the next level. She went in the bedroom, and that's when Chris got nervous and thought that he needed to spice things up because she might be more experienced than him. So he found a jar of Nutella and put it all over his naked body and then walked into the bedroom without explaining it. And that's when she got up and left. And he hasn't talked to her ever since.
Chris, believe it or not, I think you could come back from this.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I think that you're cute and endearing and you seem sincere.
But I had Nutella all over my body.
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah. Was it low fat or regular calories? She might have been offended. She could be on a diet, you know. It might not have been the weirdness of spreading it on your body at all.
It was just the regular.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's the issue. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
All right, I'm just really nervous.
You're not near your kitchen, are you?
That's a good question.
Okay. Just keep it to regular nerves right now.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mariella?
Hi, I'm Mariella.
Hi, I'm Jubal.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, so he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Okay.
His name is Chris.
Oh, my God.
I still can't stop laughing for you.
Oh, God. Yeah, it was weird. It was really, really weird.
Yeah, we know. We talked to him. He sent us an email about your whole date and explained everything. He feels really bad about what happened, but I just want to hear how it was from your point of view.
Well, we met at a bar. And I thought he was really cute and it kind of like, after a couple of beers, I was like, do you want to go back to your place?
Yeah, he told us all that. He said that he was really nervous, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it was cute. I thought it was cute that he was so nervous.
Did you think, I'm going to rock this guy's world tonight?
I don't know. He just seemed like really, really nervous, and I felt like I could calm him down a little. And
sounds like you did the opposite. It sounds like you riled him up.
Did he really tell you everything that happened?
Oh.
Yeah, he told us everything.
So, man, it's embarrassing.
What was going through your mind when he walked in the bedroom?
She can't even control herself. I do not blame you.
Well, he walks in and he's completely naked, and it looked like someone took him and just dipped him in a porta potty or something. 'Cause he had, it was so bad. He had just like brown sludge all over his body.
Have you ever been with a guy and he just walked into the bedroom with brown stuff all over him?
No.
I mean, just walking into the bedroom naked is enough to kind of scare you. Like, they were already skipping some steps of foreplay there.
Yeah, that alone was like really intense. And then I was just standing there and he just whispered to me, "I hope you're hungry."
Oh my God!
That part he didn't tell us.
God, he committed to this, didn't he?
And did you answer him at all?
No, I just like ran out of there and right out of his apartment. I didn't even say bye. It was just freaky, and I don't think
I have
anyone.
something to say here.
What's that?
I have something to say here.
What's going on?
Oh, that's Chris. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. And apparently he's heard enough and wants to speak right now.
Hi, Mariella.
Oh my God, hi.
I can understand where you're coming from, but what I had on me was not feces. It was Nutella. You know, the chocolate treat?
I know what Nutella is. Why did you put it all over your body?
Oh my God. Oh, I thought it would be sexy in the moment.
Well, at least it wasn't the first thing I was thinking.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
You know how, like, strawberries and whipped cream are fun and sexy. I just thought that, and I didn't have any of that, so I just went with what I had.
You improvised. Why would you put it on your body? Like, it was all over your body.
Well, I don't know. I just started putting it some places. Thought it would look weird if there was just one area. Thought maybe it would make more sense a lot of areas. I get it now. It wasn't the smartest choice. It was just me trying.
You should always discuss food items in the bedroom prior to bringing them into the bedroom.
I know that now. I mean, duh.
I figured it out the hard way.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, Mariella. I mean, I didn't mean to freak you out. I was just trying to have a good time, and, it got off the rails.
Yeah, that'll happen. You're trying to have a good time. Before you know it, your lap's covered in Nutella.
Yeah.
And your arms, and your chest, and your knees.
I mean, I was just trying to be sexy, and then sexy went all wrong.
Yeah, that was like the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Well, can I interest you in doing it again? Because Chris would love to go on a second date with you. We will pay for it if you'll go out with him again.
Mariella, before you decide, it will not happen again. Any kind of food thing, I won't do it. I think we'll have a really great time. Please go out on a second date.
Good. I think you should give him a chance. I mean, I know that image is going to be hard to erase from your memory. But honestly, he said some really sweet things about you.
Well, I mean, obviously this was a really bad, tragic mistake. And I can tell that you had really sweet intentions behind it.
Yeah, I did. I only had good intentions.
Really sweet intentions. Chocolate hazelnut sweet, to be exact. So, will you go out with him again, Mariella?
Yeah, I'll give him another chance. Why not?
Yes!
Really?
I knew you could do it, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris. You got a second date.
It's going to be fun, and if you want to try some other foods, I'd be down for that.
You're like at a restaurant, though, Chris.
That's what I meant. You didn't think I meant the other thing, right?
I think you need to be very clear with Chris going forward about all food activities.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, sadly, I can relate to the guy in today's second date update. You are probably the only person out there who can actually relate to him. If you missed today's second date update, this dude named Chris wanted to call Mariella. They went out, they met at a bar, went back to his place, and were fooling around a little bit, and things got serious. He admitted to us that he's not very experienced when it comes to dating at all, and he thought maybe she was more experienced, so he wanted to spice things up before they got ready to be intimate. And his idea was to go to his kitchen, raid the cabinets, and add some food to spice things up, and he chose Nutella. And rubbed Nutella all over his body before going into the bedroom naked with Nutella rubbed on him. And that's when she left. He didn't even get a chance to explain it was Nutella. She thought it was something else.
Yeah. Well, it's not an attractive substance, but the thing is, I get where his mind was because it is delicious.
It is.
I mean, if you're going to pick a delicious substance, it's just the wrong shade of color.
She
everything.
left and wasn't calling him back. We got her on the phone and eventually explained that it was Nutella and that the reason he did it was because he was nervous, and he actually got a second date.
I I knew
Amazing.
he would. I mean,
sweet, though. That's
he was
why.
just sincere, you know?
Everybody texting in at 78592 wants to go out with him. Everybody loved him.
He's like the
Hey,
ladies'
and
man.
here's the thing. He would put a lot of effort into your date.
Yeah, and if you like Nutella, bonus.
Yep.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm not sure how old the dude is who's calling in for a second date update today, but judging from his email, he's just a little guy. Because it looks like his mom set him up on a play date. What? And that's where he met the girl that he wants to call today. His name is Avery. Avery, you there, big guy?
Hey, I'm not a little guy.
Okay. Are you a 6-year-old with a really mature voice, or are you older than that?
I'm 27.
Oh,
you're 27.
Yeah.
Avery, your email made it sound like your mom set you up on a play date because you said that your mom actually set this whole thing up with her mom?
Yeah, that's what happened. My mom's just a little crazy. She kind of just makes decisions for me without even asking me.
Oh, man. She sounds like a walk in the park. And do you usually go along with these ideas, or is this one of the first times that it actually worked out for you?
I've never done anything like this before, but she's my mom, so I've kind of agreed to it, yeah.
Okay. So, did her mom and your mom talk, and that's how you went out with this girl?
Yeah. They know each other through some book club or something that they're actively involved in, and they kind of just try to hook us up on a date. So that's what happened.
That's kind of cute. I mean, it could work out great. Who knows you best? Your mom, right?
That's right.
So, what's the girl's name, Avery?
Her name is Rebecca.
Okay. And was it a true blind date, like where you guys met at a restaurant?
Yeah, well, I kind of stalked her on social media a little bit before.
Okay. So you saw her picture and you thought, I can do this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's good.
So I agreed to go on the date, and we met for dinner. But, it was kind of weird at first.
Okay.
Okay, and why was it weird?
Well, I mean, she's pretty and all. I mean, she's really hot, but her hair just wasn't what I thought it would be.
Her hair?
Yeah.
What do you mean it wasn't what were your expectations of her hair?
Well, like I said, I looked her up on social media, and her hair, in the picture, her hair was wavy.
Okay.
But when we met, her hair was straight.
Whoa. Girls have magic things that they can do to themselves, Avery.
No, for real, guys. It weirded me out. I mean, I was prepared for wavy, and then it was straight.
Are you screwing with us right now, Avery?
No, I'm being serious. And it's not that I have a preference for straight hair or wavy hair. I was just imagining wavy hair. So I was like, whoa, and just really caught off guard.
You're a liar.
Yeah. Wow.
That sounds like she's a wild card, dude. Are you sure you want to try to continue a relationship with her?
Yeah, I mean, well, the date ended up going really well. I might have stared at her hair just a little bit because, like I said, it's weirded out.
Yeah.
But we got to talking at dinner, and we just found out that we're both a lot alike in a lot of ways.
Yeah, except she's a liar when it comes to hair, and you're not.
What did you guys have in common, Avery?
Well, we both ordered the same meal, so that means we have the same taste in food.
Oh, man. You both like soup?
Yep. Found out that we both like reggae.
Awesome.
Okay.
That actually shocks me about you.
Yeah, I don't picture you as a big reggae guy, Avery. I don't know why.
No, I totally love it. The offbeats, the bounce, chicka, wow, like that stuff's awesome.
Okay.
I mean, it's just an awesome form of music. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's cool, Avery.
Hey, I love reggae.
At the end of the night, I invited her over to my place to hang out.
And did she say yes?
Oh, yeah.
She did. Oh, so she was actually having a good time, too. I was doubting it.
Yeah, I think she was having a good time, yeah.
Okay. How did that go back at your house?
Listen to a little reggae music back there, maybe curl her hair so it looked normal?
No, just waves. Don't go all the way to curly.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We did listen to some reggae back at my place, but no, I didn't touch her hair. I left it nice and straight, even though, everything in me wanted to make it curly. I left it alone. I didn't touch her hair that much.
Good.
So wait, was this like a night back at your house, or did you guys just have a couple drinks?
We ended up hanging out, sitting on my bed, and making out a little bit, but nothing more than that.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it sounds like she liked you back.
Yeah, I think so.
God, I bet that's not what your mom had in mind when she set you up. Make-out sessions.
I bet she didn't.
I bet not, Avery, you animal.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't know why she's not calling me back. I've been trying to get in touch with her. I tried texting her a few times. I called her once, checked in with her on social media. I asked my mom to talk to her mom since they're like pals or whatever. And she didn't say anything. She had no intel for me. So I don't really know what happened. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it was something that I did.
Do you believe your mom, or do you think she's lying to you to save your feelings?
Nah, my mom wouldn't lie to me.
Okay. Was there anything weird that happened that you can think of that would have turned her off? I mean, she made out with you at your place.
I really don't know, unless she was picturing my hair being differently, too.
Maybe that's it. Well, hopefully that's the problem, and then we can get her on the phone and clear all that up for you, Avery. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, today is a big one. One of the craziest things we've ever heard happen on a first date before, ever.
Oh, no.
What?
Avery is on the phone to do a second date update. He got hooked up with a girl because their mothers know each other. His mom knows her mom, and they said that they should go out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
They did have a fun time, but the biggest shocker for Avery, when she showed up, her hair was different. Yeah.
I mean,
talk about a bomb being dropped. Apparently, when he saw pictures of her, her hair was wavy, but when she showed up for the date, her hair was straight. And that made Avery feel a little uncomfortable, but he says that they recovered, had a nice night, even went back to his place and made out a little bit, but now she's not calling him back. Avery, are you ready to get your second date update?
I'm ready.
Okay, and looking into the future right now, Avery, if you were to get a second date and say she cut her hair, I mean, is that something you're also mentally prepared for?
Well, it might take a little bit of time, but I really like her, and I think that's all that matters.
Wow, you're a bigger man than most, Avery.
Yeah, salute to you.
All right, Avery. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
This is she.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, hi. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. You have any idea why I'm calling?
I don't even know who you are.
Okay.
It's very honest.
I'll explain the whole thing. My name is Jubal, and I host a show, Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. That's Brooke over there.
Hi.
Hello.
And that's Jose over there.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
You sound very
The
lovely.
reason that we're calling you today is that one of our listeners emailed us about you.
About me?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a guy that you went out on a date with. He says that you guys had a great time, but now you're not calling him back, and he's very confused. Do you have any idea who I might be talking about?
Oh, God. Avery?
Yes. Congratulations. You got it right.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Avery emailed us because he's confused. He thought your date was great, but now you're not responding to any of his messages.
Yeah, you're right. I am not responding to any of his messages.
Okay. I mean, from his description, it sounded like you were really into the date.
I mean, it was fun. I had a nice time, but he's probably a little too much for my taste, and I just don't think that it's a good idea to continue.
Huh.
Okay. Well, I don't know how he could be too much for your taste. Can I tell you what he told us about your date?
Sure.
So he said that you guys got set up because your moms know each other?
Uh-huh.
Right. And then he said that you met up, you had a good time, you even went back to his place and made out on his bed.
Yeah, we did.
Sounds real enjoyable when you say it like that.
Yeah. Is that what you mean too much? Like, do you not move that fast normally or something?
Well, not necessarily that. A couple of things became apparent that are kind of red flags for me, and I just felt like I was finished at that point.
He was a horrible kisser, wasn't he?
Well, he wasn't my favorite kisser that I've had, but he wasn't the worst.
Oh, well, that's always the review that guys want after you make out with them. You're not the worst.
Was his place like disgusting?
No, I just don't need to get him in trouble. He seems like a nice enough guy.
In trouble with what?
Just the lifestyle that he lives is a little too intense for me, and I'm.
Wait, we're talking about the same Avery, right?
Yeah.
I was shocked that he liked reggae.
That was kind of the shocker for me too. Like I also enjoy reggae, but like I wasn't necessarily expecting that, so that kind of brought my guard down, and I thought that maybe we did have a lot in common, and when we went back to his place, I was kind of into it, but that's not really enough to keep a connection alive, I guess. I don't know.
So what happened? What was it?
Do I have to tell you? I don't know.
Yes.
Well, we'd appreciate it, and so would he. He really wants to know.
And he's like not going to get in trouble if it's anything weird.
I don't.
Well,
with the law,
it depends on how weird it is. I mean, I'm sure the authorities could get involved if they need to. I don't know
Is there like a
what you're even talking about.
Well, just basically, like, long story short, we were having a really nice date. We went back to his place. He turned on some reggae. We were making out a little bit. And then all of a sudden he stops me and he says, "Why don't we kick this party up to the next level?"
Whoa!
Wait, what?
What does that mean?
So he pulls this box from underneath his bed and he opens it and it's just drug paraphernalia in it.
What? Like what?
I know. Well, there's some weed and some other stuff. So he offers me, he says, "Do you want to have some fun?" And I said, "No, I'm good. I'll pass." And he says, "Fine. I'm going to have all the fun myself then, I guess." And he puts a pill on his tongue and turns on a strobe light.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
And all of a sudden the date turns into this rave, and I was just, I was not on board. And he says, "Let's go crazy." And then he stands up on his bed and starts dancing and gyrating.
We're talking about the same Avery.
What?
Yes.
Rebecca, what are you doing? How can you say that stuff on air, on the radio?
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, that's Avery. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Rebecca, our moms are going to hear this.
Oh, moms!
I forgot about the moms.
You've been listening the whole time.
Yes, I've been listening to everything. I didn't know that was an issue.
How could it not be an issue, Avery?
You said you liked reggae. You said you were into the culture. We were on the same page.
Oh my God, the movement and the historical significance of it, not the drug culture.
But that comes with it.
No, it doesn't.
No. Listen, man, you started out so nice and so very different than you were back at your house. You were so calm, and it was even almost awkward. And then you get back home and it's just a nonstop party all the time. What is that?
Well, that's the me when I'm in public. But, when I'm in my home, in my den, that's my safe space.
He invited you into a safe space.
I don't even know what to say to that, Avery. Like, this is like our first date. This is the impression.
Well, I thought you were cool with it. I thought it would be okay and be kind of fun. I didn't know he was going to tattletale on me and rat me out.
Rat me out.
I mean, Avery, you didn't even like gauge how I felt about that kind of thing. You just went to town. Like, I can't. How am I supposed to?
Well, it's because I like you. I thought we had a lot in common. Hey, if you don't want to have fun with me, I get it. It is what it is. Maybe the next time I go out with somebody, they'll actually have the same hair that's in their photos.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What photos?
Your hair is totally different from what you have on Facebook.
I've literally had the same haircut for like 4 years. What are you talking about?
Saw the pictures, your hair's wavy, but you showed up to the date and your hair was totally straight.
Are you kidding me? You showed up to the date like a clean-cut, nice dude and then took me back to your drug den and turned on a strobe light.
Good point, Rebecca.
Best point ever.
Hey, Rebecca, would you like to go out with Avery again on a second date? We will pay for it.
You know, I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe he can use those funds to take somebody else into his den and have a great, wonderful night.
Oh my God, den sounds so creepy every time you say it.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find somebody else to party with.
No, Avery, say no to drugs, for God's sake.
Rebecca, you didn't tell my mom, did you?
No, I've never even met your mother.
You didn't tell your mom either, right?
I just told her that it wasn't a good fit.
Oh. Ooh.
Whoa, man, dodged a bullet, Avery. I'm sorry you didn't get a date, but you can still live the party on.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.